From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. I'm Sarah Lane. Drift says exploit was North Korean intelligence operation. A North Korean state-linked group apparently spent about 6 months infiltrating Drift protocol by posing as a legitimate trading firm, building trust through meetings, technical collaboration, and depositing more than $1 million before executing a $270 million exploit on April 1st. Investigators say the attackers compromised contributor devices via a malicious test flight app and a vulnerability in VS Code Cursor, letting them secure multi-sig approvals and drain funds in under a minute. Drift attributed the attack to UNC 4736 and warned the operation highlights weaknesses in DeFi's reliance on multi-sig security against long-term, identity-based infiltration campaigns. GitHub used in multi-stage attacks targeting South Korea. Researchers at Fortinet FortiGuard Labs report that North Korean-linked hackers are using GitHub as command and control infrastructure in multi-stage attacks against South Korean organizations. The campaign starts with phishing-delivered link files that drop decoy PDFs while silently executing PowerShell scripts, which profile infected systems, evade analysis, and exfiltrate data to attacker-controlled GitHub repositories. The activity is tied to the Kim Soo-ki group, pointing toward a broader shift of living off the land techniques that rely on legitimate tools and trusted platforms to maintain persistence and reduce detection. Data leak threatened after Die Linke attack. The Chilean ransomware group claimed a cyber attack on Germany's left-wing party Die Linke, threatening to steal stolen data if a ransom isn't paid. The party confirmed a serious breach, shut down parts of its IT systems, and warned that internal data and employee information could be exposed, though its membership database wasn't affected. Officials worry this reflects a broader pattern of cyber attacks on political institutions, with some ransomware operations potentially aligning with Russian geopolitical interests. Russian crypto payments expand into Africa. On the topic of geopolitical interests, a sanctioned Russian crypto network called A7 is expanding into Africa, with reported offices in Nigeria and Zimbabwe as part of Russia's effort to build alternative payment rails outside Western systems. Founded by Elon Soar and backed by a Russian defense-linked bank, A7 uses tools like stablecoins and promissory notes to keep ruble-based trade flowing despite sanctions. Analysts say the move aligns with Russia's broader geopolitical push into Africa, though the network's actual footprint and usage is unclear. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Vanta. Risk and regulation are ramping up, and customers expect proof of security just to do business. Vanta's automation brings compliance, risk, and customer trust together on one AI-powered platform. So whether you're prepping for a SOC 2 or running an enterprise GRC program, Vanta keeps you secure and keeps your deals moving. Learn more at vanta.com/CISO. Microsoft links Medusa affiliate to attacks. Microsoft says a China-linked cybercrime group known as Storm 1175 is carrying out rapid ransomware attacks by exploiting both zero-day and recently disclosed vulnerabilities, sometimes within days or even before patches are released. The group chains multiple exploits, steals credentials, disables defenses, and deploys Medusa ransomware within as little as 24 hours, targeting sectors including healthcare, education, and finance across the US, the UK, and Australia. Microsoft notes the group has used more than 16 vulnerabilities across widely used enterprise software. Singapore and US warn of latest Fortinet bug. U.S. and Singapore authorities are warning that the critical vulnerability in Fortinet's FortiClient EMS that we covered in Monday's show is being actively exploited after its disclosure by researchers at Diffused. The flaw, rated 9.1 out of 10, is widely used across government networks, prompting CISA to order rapid patching and mitigation to prevent compromise. Researchers say exploitation began almost immediately and may have intensified during the latest holiday window. Stalkerware maker receives no jail time. A U.S. court sentenced Brian Fleming, founder of stalkerware firm PC Tattletale, to no prison time beyond 1 day served and a $5,000 fine after he pleaded guilty to distributing surveillance software designed to secretly monitor victims. Prosecutors say the app was marketed for spying on others without consent, despite nominal legal disclaimers, following a Homeland Security investigations probe into more than 100 stalkerware companies. The case marks the first U.S. conviction of a stalkerware maker since 2014 and could signal more enforcement, though prosecutions remain rare. Google DeepMind maps web attacks against AI agents. Google DeepMind researchers identified a new class of AI agent traps, where malicious web content manipulates autonomous AI agents into leaking data, spreading misinformation, or executing unintended actions. The team outlined 6 attack categories, including hidden prompt injections, semantic manipulation, memory poisoning, and system-level coordination attacks that exploit how agents process content and follow instructions. The research highlights growing risks in agentic AI systems and calls for stronger defenses like model hardening, runtime protections, and standardized security frameworks to mitigate emerging threats. Quantitative risk management promises to be the missing piece of the cybersecurity puzzle, allowing CISOs to better connect their work to tangible business outcomes. But is it moving the needle or just making it easier to push technical debt down the road? That's one of the segments we're breaking down on this week's episode of the CISO Series podcast. Look for the episode. Remember, every unappreciated risk is just a crisis waiting to be discovered wherever you get your podcasts. If you have thoughts on the news from today or about our show in general, be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We really want to hear from you. I am Sarah Lane reporting for the CISO Series. You stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.